All right, so we kind of last time I put up a Han video, people were kind of asking me what Han was. So I was thinking to myself, how can I explain what Han is? And what better way to explain Han than to just show you how to play Han, right? And also because Han right now is on sale for $10, so you can buy the game for $10. And there's going to be a link below in the linkage area, the description area. It's going to have a link that you can click on to get Heroes of Newerth for $10. All right, so click on that link, go through everything. Make sure you uncheck the $20 coin, because you're going to look to the side and you're like, Pride, you said this was $10 and it says 30. Well, that's because they have a little checkbox, and if you don't uncheck it, then it adds $20. So you have to uncheck it so that it will be $10. All right, so we're good on that. And this is a steal, because this is a game that normally costs $30, $50 if you have the $20 gold coin package deal, which you don't need because nothing changed. The gold coins or anything don't change what happens in the game. Like that's all cosmetic stuff, like courier skins and things like that, right? But I have with me a couple of players from this very game that we're playing right now. It was Clan Tire versus Clan LEC. So it's a great game. I think that really goes well into explaining Han and how it works and things like that. So what do you guys think?
Not sure where to start. It was a good game for sure. It was very
Close.
close. Yeah.
Honestly thought we were gonna lose this one.
Oh, we were.
Yeah.
I felt that for a while.
It was one hell. We had to work hard to win this game. I will say that this was not an easy game to win versus his clan. This is a very, very good clan, worked very well together. I think their step in and Lawrence Wing up here playing the Kraken was kind of their downfall. Which, ironically enough, he's the 1764 MMR rated player, by far
Really?
the highest. Yeah, by far the highest rated player in the game.
Yeah.
And he was the guy that lost it for them in the end.
Yeah, he was very cocky throughout the game. I don't know what he was thinking, but no, it was his mind, not mine.
Yeah. So obviously this game, like I know there's a lot of League of Legends players that watch OMFG Kata, and the UI, starting game UI, looks very different than LOL. Number one, as you can see, all the heroes are here. You're not just given 5 or 10 or however many they give you. They're all here. This is every game, every hero the game has available to play. This is one of those things to where it's not like League of Legends where you have to play so many games to get the coins to buy new heroes. In Han, they give you everything at once. That's what the $10 unlocks everything in terms of heroes. Now, the thing that you can buy with the microtransactions in Han is skins and things like that.
As you will see with Vindicator, he will have a different skin once he gets in the game.
Yeah. Let me kind of talk about these red circles that you see. This is the normal tournament playstyle game. It's called Banning Pick. Basically, all the heroes are available to play, but each team gets 4 heroes that they can ban the other team from using. So you can see a couple of heroes there have been banned. That's what the little red circles are, in case anyone was wondering. Now we're at the picking stage. This is where we kind of pick what we're playing. And I remember at this point in time, we had already selected Plague Rider and Vindicator, and we just knew. If you read the chat, we just knew that they were going to get Vindicator to go against us. That was the perfect pick for them the perfect guy for them to pick up to counter Plague and or well, it was Plague and Tempest, not Plague and Vindicator. You're right. Yeah. But Vindicator was the perfect counter to Tempest Plague. That's a deadly combination, and they actually passed it up to get Emerald Warden. Which surprised us, so we immediately picked up Vindicator, which was the one guy that could counter that combination of Plague Rider and Tempest, and you'll see how deadly that combination is later on during the game itself. But
it had a lot of kills, it really did.
So just to kind of get started here, I'm obviously Pride, and I'm playing Tempest in this particular game. And we have with us Gemard, who is there. He played Dampier.
Hello.
So we can kind of color code this for people who aren't really familiar with the heroes. Gemard is teal or light blue, depending on how you want to look at it. I am yellow. And Valsadar, who's also here playing Plague Rider, he's orange.
That'd be me.
Right, and we do have to give some props to Total Decius, who stepped in for us. We were down a player in our clan. He stepped up to play with us. He's from clan Remove Tremble.
Really?
Which is
I didn't know it.
yeah, that's what his clan's name is. Remove Tremble.
I agree. Remove Tremble, please. That hero is so annoying to play against.
Yeah,
I don't see him played often, so I'm not.
He's not. It's because
well, when he first came out, he was completely overpowered. When he first came out, his base speed and his base damage were just through the roof. That you just went up against him, if you're dead automatically, you can't do anything basically.
Yeah. But first, before we get started, anything more, people are looking at this screen right now. They're like, this UI looks very confusing. It's because this is a spectator UI. If I change it to a player, this is what the UI in the actual game looks like, this aside from this replay control. So just keep that in mind, because
Right, courier.
if you look at this UI, you're going to be very confused. So this is the replay spectator UI.
Oh, I remember this part. All right.
Good, because I don't.
I remember exactly because those things. You were like, the rat courier is so weird. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, really? Really? They're chasing you. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Yep, here it comes.
Did you type it or?
Nah,
it was all event, I believe.
Yeah, that was the one thing, is you don't get a lot of the babble between us as we play, because we're all on vent when we play, and obviously you can't record that. Well, I guess you could, but you know.
We'll try that next time or something.
Yeah, and I remember at this point something that happened. I can kind of tell you about down here, as the game pauses. We had Vindicator. We had Fartnose from the clan. He was solo bot, as I am a jungle hero, which is a hero that kind of stays in the jungle and farms in the jungle and doesn't lane very often. Well, we just passed that vote because he disconnected from the game. And you'll notice, if you kind of keep an eye on his little coin here in the minimap, he's going to come up and then he's going to go back down and he's going to stop in this well. That's one of the features of Heroes of Newerth, is that if you get disconnected from a game, you automatically get sent back to the well. Like your character goes back to the well. It doesn't automatically port there, as that could be abused quite a bit. I would have used the hell out of that.
Mm-hmm.
But it does it does turn you around, and it paths you back to the well. But what you're going to notice is I'm going to have to come in here and lane, which kind of screws around with my farm a little bit. But that's all right. That's just something, you got to step in and kind of help out when something goes wrong.
Yep. When I played many. No, you go first.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say mess up your farm. I mean, Tempest, I prefer seeing him lane more because he has to have faster levels. Because as jungle creeps a lot tougher and they take a lot longer to kill. As to normal lane creeps, you can just kill them quicker, and you can get a little more XP faster.
Yeah. This little guy here, this is Gemard, who is with us talking about the game. He's playing this vampiric looking guy. This is Dampier. You said you don't really remember anything, so I guess you couldn't really talk about what was happening during the game in the top lane.
I should be very fresh.
Yeah.
Because I remember this game very well.
Oh, this is a great game.
I have Val backing me up here.
Yeah, I remember this game too well. This combo up top. Emerald Warden would be the guy with the bow and arrow, the centaur, right?
Yeah, centaur, I would say.
Oh, that's Emerald Warden.
Yeah, that's Emerald Warden. And the Pixie Fairy person right there is Nymphora. Nymphora is a support hero. And God, does she support this game.
She is one of the best support heroes in the game. Now the person playing them for is by far definitely not the best support player in the game, but it's pretty easy to support when you're playing them for. I mean, she gives mana back, health back, and has a stun, and a free TP.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, that is the ultimate support hero.
Yeah, especially if she gets a little staff master, she can she can pull heroes to her, which can screw you over in kills.
Oh yeah, definitely. And so I mean, we're kind of focusing up here on the top lane, and this is kind of in the beginning here. I mean, you can see these guys are already half HP, while these guys up here are low. Now it does look like
that move.
Yeah, this Emerald Warden up here is going to kind of dive into the tower a little bit too much, and yeah, that's one of those things that Emerald Warden can do. She's very good at harassing, and the fact that, you know, she's built to be in the lane and built to protect herself.
Is it she?
Yeah, Emerald Warden.
No,
that was a dude.
It's a male. It's a male, actually.
Well, okay.
Dude's got a lady, you know.
Well, yeah. My deal is every time I've used the female alt avatar, so.
True.
Oh, I used to use regular when he first came out.
All right, well let's stop focusing top because bot just almost got screwed over.
Yeah. Vindicator's right now, he's soloing, so it's 2 heroes versus his 1. All right, because obviously I'm over here, I'm in the jungle, and I'm getting as much money as possible. That's the whole point of being in the jungle, is you want as much money as you can possibly get. And so yeah, bottom is kind of on his own. Now the one good thing about that is when you're solo, there's less experience and less gold to spread to a laning partner, so you get more of that. Unfortunately, Farnos really wasn't taking advantage of that, and that's not his fault. I mean, he's laning against a corrupted disciple and a revenant, which is just
double
insane.
range.
I mean, that's an insane combination to go up against. Revenant is the newest hero to kind of join the ranks in the game. So I mean, we don't really know how his full potential yet.
Annoying.
This was actually the first day. This was the 16th. This was the first day that he was available to play. So I mean, this is the first time any of us had really faced him. So we didn't know his full potential. We didn't know how to counter the things that he can do.
Well, I actually played against him early in the day, but last night I couldn't remember any of his skills really last night.
Yeah. One thing about the Revenant that we had to look out for constantly is he can get everyone invisible. Like I think this max is like 3 of them can be invisible or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 invis with Staff Master. I think it's the whole team.
Is it? Well, yeah, and so he will constantly invisibilize, I guess, make everyone invisible, and they try and gank us and whatnot. Now, as you can see, as we're still down here at bot, I mean, they're just constantly harassing this Vindicator. He's finally a level above everyone else, but he can't do anything. Vindicator doesn't really have the ability to get instant kills in the early game. For someone like Pyro or Witch Slayer, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he's more like a semi-carry. I'm not exactly sure.
He's a support carry. I mean, he has the potential to be a carry, but it takes a while for him to be able to really just be able to nuke down people with his auto attacks. I mean, if he is a carry, he's auto attack plus his silence, but that's the biggest reason we picked him up, silence. He has the ability to silence the entire team anywhere on the map at any time.
Cherry Papa.
Thank God for that.
Yeah. So going up here in the mid area, it looks like, this is kind of the beginning of what we thought would be our end. We lost the middle lane, and when I say that, I mean that this Kraken up here that you've got, this guy, big, huge, built Ford tough motherfucker that we got up here. I hate this guy.
So good.
But
oh, nice me. Sorry.
He got up there. He won this lane. What that means is he kind of took it over. He had more creep kills, more creep denies in the top lane or in that mid lane, and he also killed the hero. So
when you lose mid, it's extremely bad. That forms a lot of problems because
now he's free to go gank. Now he's free to farm. You know, whatever mid needs to do. Luckily, Kraken isn't such a big deal to lose mid to. But at the same time,
if it was like what would be a bad mid to lose against a Blood Hunter.
Hag, Bloodhunter.
Valkyrie,
Bloodhunter.
Flint.
Yeah. But oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Kraken's not a big danger. I mean, he's not a carry, he's a tank, so he doesn't really have damage output to kill other heroes as fast as a hero that we just mentioned, Flint Beastwood, Valkyrie, Wretched Hag. They have the most damage output for a mid lane gank, and just Kraken doesn't.
Yeah, it looks like something's about to go down here at the bottom lane. We've got 3 heroes down here versus poor old Vindicator. Vindicator is gonna try and get out. I don't think he's gonna be able to make it though. Yeah, he's gonna go down pretty hard. So that's one of those things. That's what we were talking about with the middle lane once you've lost it. I mean, it set him up right there. He just went down and he ganked this.
Yep.
Ganked this hero, and that's why it's so important to not lose the middle lane, as it just sets you up for so many things. They have so many options once they've won that lane.
I think we were reluctant top lane because I don't think we got ganked. We just kind of lost our lane because of Nymphora just...
Yeah.
Like, he maxed out his Hunter's Command right off first, and that just really messed me up. But like, as you can see, like, I'm level 4 compared to level 5, and I'm half health. I mean, that sucks. It really does.
And also, I mean, it looks like you're getting caught out of position a few times.
I'm trying to soak some experience, but, you know, he's pushing us back really hard.
Yeah, and then one other thing that we can talk about that League of Legends may not be too familiar with is denying. As in League of Legends, you cannot deny. Which is probably, honestly, that is the one reason I don't play League of Legends, is the fact that you can't deny.
You can't? I thought you could.
No, you cannot deny in League of Legends.
You can deny in Dota.
Yeah.
But not in League of Legends.
The biggest thing about denying is, and I kind of jump into these random topics here because I want people to know kind of what we're talking about with some of these things.
It's our first thing, though.
Exactly. Denying is say you've got that guy.
Ooh, check out top.
Yeah, I'm watching it. Denying is basically you've got all these creeps, and that's the whole point. Down here at these 3 little positions, they spawn little minions, and these are all these guys right in here, and they fight each other regardless of whether you're in the lane or not. They're always constantly fighting each other, and what you're trying to do is push your creeps all the way up into the main bases, and you're trying to kill those structures. I mean, that's the basic point of the game. You try and push these 3 lanes, and at the end of the day, kill this sacrificial shrine or world tree. I mean, that is after all the point of the game. And denying comes in because you want experience and gold. That is the 2 most important things in the game, in my opinion: experience and gold. And the reason I say it's not kills and deaths and stuff is because the experience and the gold is what allows you to kill people more easily.
Ooh, a death up top.
That I actually remember. I remember it's Total Basis saying the best ammo in the game, flying Dampiers. I was like, yeah.
But the whole point of denying is that when they get low like that, you can kill them. And we're talking about people on your own team, so your own creeps. You want to deny them, and the reason they call it a deny is because you're denying the other team gold and experience that creep would have given them, and
which
that's
is extremely vital.
Yeah, and so creep kills and creep denies. Creep kills give you the experience and the gold. Creep denies takes the experience and gold away from the opposing team. And that's why denying is so important. And that's also one of the reasons why Han games tend to last a hell of a lot longer than League of Legends games, because you can really screw a team over by being on top of your denies.
Denying, it's just like I was saying, it's an extremely vital part of Han in general.
Yeah.
It does a lot of things. It really does. The reason why we lost mid in the first blood was to Kraken was because of denies.
Yeah, his denies. He was on top of his deny game,
which in turn got a first blood, which then gank fought. You know, it kind of spirals out of control sometimes.
You got a nice little fight going on at the bottom between four on four. Although our
here it comes.
Pebbles there is getting kind of low. He's gonna pop a healing potion, so that's good.
Yeah, this is the stun. Ooh.
Is it? And look at that Kraken. That Kraken is just out there waiting.
Oh, he wants us.
Yeah, he does.
He wants.
It does look like they're gonna back off though. So.
No, they were playing really aggressive this game, and I give them props for that. Seriously.
Yeah. That will, and that's kind of where they lost. I think they overextended themselves.
They really did a lot of times. We will see that later in game.
Yeah, you'll see them. They'll come at us full force and just like they'll want us so bad, and they'll come after, and they'll come in and they'll just overextend themselves. They'll get low, but instead of backing like they should, they'll stay in.
No.
And that kind of cost them. And
Yeah.
I believe, man, I hope. Do I get that Kraken?
Yeah, I think we got the Kraken. Yeah.
No, we don't get the Kraken. He goes, yeah, he backed off.
Yeah. We get the Nymphora. Oh, no, we don't. I remember that.
Yeah, no, she got away. We might get Emerald Warden if we pay attention, though. It doesn't look like it.
Nah, he ran away from the Rev Ward.
We saw him. He's
Yeah,
the
Rev Ward got him. But yeah, he did run away with the invis.
And it looks like that's kind of the focal point right now. It looks like both teams, all 5 players on both teams are down here in the bottom lane. And this, I guess we're about to witness what we call a team fight.
Yeah.
I just got to the bottom lane actually just now, so.
Yeah, and wow, that was a nice. There goes me. I'm dead. Wasted my ult.
Oh wow, you're ahead of me. Are you what? Are like on X2 or something?
No, I'm on X1.
Yeah, I'm on X1 also.
Let's make sure we're synced up here. I'm at 21, 57, 58, 59.
No, I'm 10 seconds behind.
10 seconds, my god.
Yeah, I'm at 22 minutes now.
Alright, I'm at 22, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Alright, I'm 18.
Alright. And it looks like Gim's gonna go down here as well. And this is what we're talking about. Like at this point, they were playing so aggressive. They were coming after us like nobody's business. I mean, you look at the stats right now. We've got 2 players down. They've got all 5 up, and they're continuing to push. They are not letting it. They're not letting it go.
Oh yeah, they have the.
They have level advantage. They have gold advantage. XP. I mean, they have everything right now. We're just sitting in dust.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, and you know, we're an AOE based team, and Plague Rider his ult is just so deadly when it's an AOE. That's why we went Plague Rider Tempest, just for the AOE
combo. Yeah.
And it's extremely good. They kept me under level for so long a time. I remember saying that, I was like, shit, I'm under level, and that's just gonna really ruin it.
Yeah. Of course, at this point, let's see. I mean, we're 15 minutes in almost, and you know, I don't have my portal key yet. I'm working on it, but I don't quite have it yet. I'm still staying in the jungle and things like that. And yeah, it looks like Vindicator's gonna go down, or maybe not. Looks like that was a nice save by Dampier there.
I like that this was
Maybe,
like 24 hours ago. We don't remember anything.
Looks like Vindicator's gonna.
You get the way.
Wow, that's nice. That was a nice little getaway.
That was.
Oh wait. Yep, I guess so. No,
Ooh.
Vindicator, quit going in. Stop.
Oh, I ult here.
Yeah, there goes the Plague Rider ult, as you see, and there it is. Oh,
Double
nice.
kill.
Yeah, if I only ulted Nymphora right there, I would have my kill instead.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I hate myself for that.
This is where we start slowly but surely coming back, I believe.
I don't know. I think they get us a little bit better.
I know I died one more time before I actually started doing work with kills. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, and that's the other important thing is like hero composition. You guys want to spend this kind of downtime talking about hero comp?
Yeah, hero comp is
yeah.
To know.
Talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah, it's very, very important. Hero comp is like super important. It's ridiculous how important it is actually. Not every hero is created equally. To the S2 gods.
Not at all.
S2 Malikan does not allow equality. You must be different.
Exactly.
Yes.
And so, I mean, you can see let's see. I guess we can start with the different like types. Tank, carry, support.
Agility, intellect, strength. They all have different categories.
Yeah.
Most of the times you'll see strength hero will be a tank, except some are actually carries.
Yeah.
Intelligence heroes, they're usually support heroes, but
some can be carries.
Some can be carries also. And agility heroes are just straight meant to be carries only. You'll never see.
There we go. Look at you. Look at you, Gim. Get him.
Yeah.
That was a Legion kill. God, wow. That was a Legion kill too. I didn't get that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. No, Kraken.
Yeah, and there you go. I think Gim's. This is the second time Gim goes down. Or yeah.
Third time actually.
Yeah.
And then
I
I just.
time this game.
Yep. Third time I go down.
And I think this is kind of the point where we were thinking to ourselves, like, man, this is this
Yeah,
is
we're
bad.
doing horrible. We were debating conceding or not, but thankfully we didn't.
Oh yeah.
And that's one of my biggest things. I hate giving up too early.
Yeah.
I mean, there are games, and we're not trying to say that we're professionals or anything like that by any means. We're really not that great at the game, to be honest.
Yeah, as you saw, we were like 1500.
Yeah, we're right there in what I call the middle. Even though it's technically higher than the middle, I still consider it the middle. The highest MMR right now in the world is 2100.
Is by who?
MSI somebody.
Not Card, not Angry Testy. Not Card. I'm trying to think who it is.
I believe it's someone from MSI though.
I know.
It, though.
I know Trixie is about like 1984, something like that. I just looked him up before. It's like he's at 1900.
Yeah. And so the highest is 2100, and the lowest is like -24. So we're playing right here, you know, in the 14 to 1600 range.
You can go negative. Wow.
Yes, you can go negative. It is very difficult to go negative, but you can go negative.
Ew.
Guess what? Gamer just learned something today. You can go negative in MMR. Just learned that today. Thank you, Pride.
Learn something new every day, man.
Yeah. Well, I actually looked it up beforehand because I wanted to, you know, have some information. So I actually went to the ladder page and like did rank by MMR and then descending instead of ascending. So.
And there's that good old combo there.
Oh yeah, look at that! Look at that beautiful.
But it's
Oh,
it went
yeah.
too many games.
And I'm gonna die. Yep.
No.
I died.
Purple hippo dude. No. Is he a purple hippo?
Who?
Tempest. I think he's a flying purple hippo. I think that's what he is.
I want to say hippo. I would say maybe. What's a good word?
Yeah.
Maybe a cow. It's kind of fat.
But I mean,
not hippo.
Moo.
yeah. But this is kind of where we're at. This is still the point in the game where we're just like, man, this sucks. This blows.
I don't think we conceded once though. Like
No.
we don't just throw it out there to give him confidence. That's another thing is if you're gonna concede, talk it over first. Just don't concede right off the bat because that just shows weakness.
Like we did on event, we talked over think about conceding or not. But
well, I mean, we're constantly telling ourselves in vent. We're constantly saying, "What? Just one more team fight, and we'll see." And then
one more team fight, let Damp get farmed, etc., etc. I mean,
yeah, because Damp here is a carry. He's a spell-based carry.
And that's where we're going back to. I want to go back and talk about hero comps and stuff like that. And what we want to generally have is one solid carry, one person who can, what I want to call a
my on crush.
like a semi carry. Did it really?
Yes, it did.
All right. Well, just come back and we'll resync up. It'll be all right.
You guys go ahead and keep talking. I don't need to be there.
No, I mean, just get back in and fast forward, and we'll kind of resync you up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, back to the team comp. You usually want to have one carry, one tank, and about 3 support. If not, you can do one main carry and one backup carry in case that carry fails.
Yeah, what I like to call them semi carries, and our semi carry in this game was we're banking on Pebbles.
Really? I thought we were going Vindicator.
Yeah. No, we discussed very early that Vindicator had no shot. I mean, he was just.
All right. Yeah. Like I remember this.
But I mean, we had hard support in Vindicator at that point. Me and Vindicator kind of swapped. Vindy started doing the wards and stuff like that.
Waste of time.
Yeah, and I kept up on it as well. I'm normally.
And then
I played support.
and then I was team fight support, which basically, I mean, that's Tempest's best role. Is, you know, once a battle kind of starts, he gets in there. He's initiating.